You're watching my favorite YouTuber, Chillmonger. Don't mind all this. I was playing around with it, but a new article has spawned. Thank you to Chaos and Comics, Chris on Twitter, who let me know about this. I tell you to watch his channel, but he hasn't posted in a long time. Marvel Studios pauses Blade movie amid search for new director. Exclusive, Civ. In the wake of parting ways with director Bassem Tariq 2 weeks ago, the studio is pressing pause on the vampire adventure thriller that's to star Oscar winner Mahershala Ali. Mighty is he. Ali, Bob. Why did I do that? Marvel is temporarily shutting down production-related activities in ATL, where the project was to have shot starting in November, while it conducts a search for a filmmaker and further develops it. I'm okay with that. Of course, 2 weeks to go. Don't rush this thing. I don't want diversity sandwich. I want like a proper, full-fledged, deeply thought of, and delay it. Kind of like you probably should have delayed the Black Panther movie. Crew members were notified Tuesday, according to a source. That stinks. Yeah, they're crew members. We forget about that. We're just looking at the entertainment. They had to get their whole thing sidetracked. It was a 2 week notice. The studio is hoping to restart the production in 2023. Good. Blade currently has a release date of November 3rd. It's unlikely to be ready by then. These films, I don't care even if it's just Blade, it's not going to be a heavy CGI fest. You still got to give it that full year to cook. Because a lot of unfinished CGI is kind of being the reputation of Marvel right now. Marvel had no comment on the release date. Bruh, you're the Hollywood Reporter. The reason why this exists is because you have an in with Marvel. Don't make it seem like, yeah, we were doing our journalism, but Marvel had no comment, you know? Blade had seen its start of production shift at least a couple times as it went under several rounds of script rewrites. Script rewrites are script rewrites, and that's par for the course. This is different. 2 weeks away, you got rid of your director, and rumored, apparently, Mahershala Ali is displeased. They haven't said that here in this article yet. Maybe they'll get to it. So I'll reserve. But if they don't say anything about it, it's because you're the Hollywood Reporter, and you guys are like this. His name is Bale DeMeo, who worked on such shows as Star Trek, Witcher, animated spin-off, as well as Moon Knight, is the current writer. Okay. When Tariq left the project, many presumed that a director would be quickly, you know the answer to this, don't tell me what people presumed, would be quickly slotted in so the production wouldn't miss too much time. But in 2 weeks that have followed, it became clear Marvel wanted to slow down and deepen the search. Bruh, I bet you what really happened is Mahershala Ali put his foot down and said, no, we're not going to fast track, in my opinion. You don't just, okay, new directors out, old directors out, new directors in. Action. Mahershala Ali has standards. Remember, he reached them. He went to them asking to play Blade. And they're like, oh, an Oscar winner. We need these. Yeah, come here. Leo's not answering our phone calls. There's a rumor. Leo told one of Timothée Chalamet, I think. He's like, my advice to you, don't do any superhero movies. It says here, at the same occasion, the studio thought it should take the time to coagulate other aspects of the feature project. That's what I tell people all the time. You got to coagulate. They want to really get it right, said one source. Your source said they want to really get it right, or we want to really get it right? One source said that. Who is the source? Blade has been one of Marvel's more anticipated films since the studio announced the project to much fanfare at Comic-Con 2019. Very end of the panel. Ali made a surprise appearance, put on a baseball cap. I remember this. Yup. It was Ali who expressed interest. That's right. Blade was created by Marv Wolfman and artist Gene Colan, 1973, number 10. He is a half mortal, half immortal. Is that it? That's like the meat and potatoes. Well, my entire take on this is that it is better to have something that is finished and complete than to have just, oh, we got to do this thing to make all this money. And I'm happy to learn that I'm not going to get a fast-tracked garbage. Good news. This article, in my opinion, this whole entire story of Blade is good. I look at it positively rather than the negatively of how could they do that to him? They don't know what they had. And that's valid if you want to take that take too. That's 100% valid. Like it's Mahershala Ali. We shouldn't be dilly dallying, to borrow a word from Nerdman, Hot Takes Tuesdays. But to me, this is good because it means that we're not gonna get crap. Do you see it that way also? You want to take the route of, oh, we finally have a black male lead, and this gets sidetracked. But then also, War Machine's show got turned into a movie, so they're just like, okay, well, our diversity quota has been completely filled. I think there's something to that. I think that's true. Just because we're getting this story officially told today on the Hollywood Reporter that the movie's being delayed, I'm very sure that the, I guess, elevation of War Machine coming at the same time of the de-evolution, the delay of this film, are hand in hand. How you feel about that? I don't know. You like Blade? You like black superhero comic book characters? Check out this video on the side talking about Monica's Ramboers. Monica Rambeau is having a comic book. It's coming out. They're going to order a whole lot of issue number ones as usual, and then issue number twos are going to turn into half the sales. That's what happens, and that's normal. We have to make sure we purchase these comics so that, no, it's not just half the sales. It multiplies. Buy the comic.